forward, Aaron Gordon. At guard, Will Barton. At forward, Michael Porter Jr. At center, Nikola Jokic. The head coach of the visiting team, Michael Malone. And now, please welcome your New York Knicks. At guard, at 6'7", number 13, Evan Fournier. At center, at 7 feet, number 23, Mitchell Robinson. At forward, at 6'6", number 9, R.J. Barrett. At guard, at 6 feet, number 8, Kemba Walker. At forward, at 6'8", number 30, the head coach of the Knicks, Tom Thibodeau. Fans, your New York Knicks.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's up.
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York. Randle said it's been a lot of hard work paying off.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kemba Walker.
Yeah, and looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. And it's Morris in at the 1 spot. And for the Knicks, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randle and Robinson make up the inside pair. And it's Walker in at the point guard. So the Nuggets win the tip. And the travel in the NBA just exhausting, Clark. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up, how many miles these players fly.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kevin. And charter flights certainly help. But, man, I tell you, the season is 7 months long. And you're on planes probably 60% of that time. Whether you're going back and forth from a home road trip, whatever, it's a lot of wear and tear, but it is part of the business. And guys do learn how to adjust and be ready to do their jobs at a high level in spite of it.
Shoots. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And it's Porter with the ball for Denver. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Robinson. Randle passes to Walker. With the drive. And he lays it straight in.
That's an aspect of Walker's game that I like. I mean, his ability to use the dribble drive and score on the move, nice.
Morris dishes to Porter. Back to Morris. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Fournier against Gordon. The kick out to Walker. Stolen by Gordon. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size, that spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
Here's Morris. 9 points last game. And there's the drive. And Morris throws it down.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Hakeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Robinson against Gordon, and stolen by Gordon. Now Morris. 5 points in the game. Pass to Gordon. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
Randall no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Barton kicks to Morris. Outside Porter. The kick out to Barton. 5 to shoot. Back to Porter. To the middle. Here's Jokic. From down in the low post. It goes.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Walker the pass to Robinson. Jokic grabs the miss.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Knicks trail by 5. Jokic with the steal. Here's Barton. The Knicks pull it in. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
Morris looking over the floor. Randall with the block.
Well, you can't go up weak against Randall, otherwise he's going to block you.
Walker with it. Guarded now by Morris. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Barton no luck. For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Walker dishes to Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
Putting the defender in the popcorn maker. I mean, Randall developing more tools every...
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Austin Rivers. Michael Porter's out there at Bowl. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Jokic in at the 5, down low. That one wide left. Knicks trail by 15. And it's Walker penetrating. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second personal.
And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle, but Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robinson's checked in for Nerlens Noel, and Fournier subbed in for Quickly. And finished off by Porter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Lets it go. KNICKS pull it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Walker the pass to Randall. Outside Fournier. New York moving the ball around. Here's Walker. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Puts it up from 12. Robinson with the block. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Morris kicks to Bull. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Martin's checked in for Rivers.
You know, it's so easy to take it for granted when Jokic makes a pass like this. The big fella has us spoiled with his passing ability. It is absolutely exquisite.
Robinson throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one is on Bull.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big that won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but boy, you can't teach size and athleticism, and that's what he brings to the party.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. Barton passes to Jokic. Plays it up off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Jokic.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And you look at some of the most unbreakable records in NBA history, Clark. Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game. I mean, that is just amazing. One, you got to pass it well, and two, you got to have great shooters around you. Westbrook had a game with 24 assists last year, but that's still a far cry from 30. I think that may very well be an untouchable record, Kevin.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
It's stolen by Morris. Lets it fly. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Jokic has got 6 in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Walker the pass to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
You know, that's exactly what you want from your point guard. Get the ball to the open guy on time and on target.
Denver calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
A different look for New York. Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson, and it's Knox in for Randall. Green is checked in for Denver. Morris passes to Jokic. They kick it out to Green, takes a 3, and no good. And New York the other way now. And it's Walker penetrating. Barton with some nice D. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Magic in Orlando.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Shot from free throw range, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Walker the pass to Knox. Great D that time from Green. Denver leading by 20. And Porter, here we go. Another shot. And that one's good. Jokic has got 10.
You know, when Jokic gets his hands on an offensive rebound, it's too late to try to stop him. He doesn't waste too many second chance opportunities.
Here's Walker. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And Noel kicks to Barrett. Now, here is Morris. He's got 8. Over Noel. Morris, no good. Knicks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Walker. It's not going to go for him. Good defense by Jokic.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
For the Nuggets, JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Jokic. Gordon comes in for Michael Porter. Campazzo's subbed in for Morris. Barton outside. And the rejection by Noel.
And the shot blocking skills of Noel are a staple of his game. Really one of the foundational pieces. He really takes a lot of pride in what he does on defense. Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Fournier against Barton. A minute 50 left here in the second. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Pass to Green. Barton outside. Drills it from outside. Barton's got his first 3 points of the game.
A shot Barton can make, that one is. So if you're the defender, you have to at least honor that.
And so New York calls timeout. Their first.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Barton. And we've reached halftime in this one. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Well, Coach, this first half has been a struggle. What's been the problem?
Lack of intensity. We're back on our heels. They're attacking us. We're not getting much done.
I do not envy those young men going into the locker room right now. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. The first half was all about Aaron Gordon. He had 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. And, Shaq, what did you see out there from the Nuggets?
Well, we know the coach is happy. Steady start to the night for them. They're not wasting possession. They built a nice lead. They continue to limit their turnovers. They're going to be tough to beat, Ernie.
And, Kenny, your take on New York.
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Kemba Walker is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Robinson in at the center.
You know, there's a lot to be excited about with Porter. He's got a really special blend of size, athleticism, and advanced skill.
And really only because of injury did Porter fall to the 14th pick back in that 2018 draft.
Yeah, and if you remember, Greg, before the college season began that year, he was in the mix to be taken #1 overall. But you know what? The injury happened, and he's in a really good spot now. He could eventually become a multi-time All-Star.
Morris passes to Porter from outside the arc. Fournier pulls it down. Knicks trail by 11. Walker with it. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Walker seemed unbothered by the defense there. Very creative with the rock in his hand.
Morris against Walker. Martin trying to get open. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 10 points in the game.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
Walker the pass to Robinson. Count it. And 11 points for Mitchell Robinson.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay. Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Walker dishes to Fournier. Back to Walker. And to get open is Robinson. Walker's shot is off.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Morris outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Fournier. Morris, no good. And Randall has got the ball here for the Knicks. They trail by 11. Shot's good by Walker.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Oh! Yes, sir! Come on, bring it! At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Barrett the pass to Randall. He kicks it to Walker. Driving in. Crafty move. Morris with the block. Porter looking it over. Inside. And the basket by Gordon.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The kick out to Walker. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
So it's the Knicks now. Robinson dishes to Walker. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Ball, he's checked in for Denver. Here's Morris. Jokic trying to free himself up. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Bull.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
On the wing, Porter. He's defended by Randall. Porter passes to Jokic. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 284. It's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt this shot than that one.
Here's Randall, and just miss after miss right now. Denver leading by 17. Outside Porter. Out to Morris for three. Sinks the triple. Morris has got 15.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And you watch Porter. Unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
A different look for New York. Nerlens Noel.
In for the Nuggets.
Walker against Rivers. So out there for the Nuggets right now. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Rivers in at the one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Denver.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
And the team has talked, Greg, about having high hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
Jacks up a three, hits the three-point bomb.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Fournier passes to Walker. Goes back up, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Jokic high post. Robinson on him. Here's Bull. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key. And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Passes it to Jokic. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Banked in off the glass. Jokic has got 10 points here in the second half. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for New York. Drives to the hoop, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A lot of quickness on that drive. Walker loves forcing the pace. Excellent at drawing contact.
And that one falls for Walker.
And Kemba Walker traded to the Thunder this offseason, was subsequently bought out before joining the Knicks. Walker and the Knicks seem like a perfect fit. You just hope Walker can stay healthy at this stage of his career.
Taj Gibson's checked in for New York. Here's Dozier. The rebound by Gibson. New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Even with the offensive explosion we saw last year, Clark, there were some elite defensive teams. Which team do you think has the toughest D in the NBA right now?
Well, I think you could lean towards the Sixers for what I evaluate. I mean, they had 2 Defensive Player of the Year candidates last season in Embiid and Simmons. And Simmons is as versatile and tough a defender as there is in the league. They set the tone for the rest of the team. And you can't discount the Golden State Warriors either. When you've got a guy like Draymond Green and other good defenders with him, that team can be pretty stingy defensively too.
Gibson finds Walker, and he uses the glass on the layup. And that's 18 points for Walker.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Now the pass to Bull. Here's Najee, defended by Gibson. Here's Najee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it. They get it again. From downtown. And they get it back.
In the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
The tray. The shot. No good. The Knicks shooting 41% for the game. Walker taking his time here. Tappin kicks to Burks. Walker the pass to Burks. Back to Walker. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Walker's got 20 points.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Pass to Najee. Intercepted. Now here's Walker. He's guarded closely. To the inside, Gibson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 8th assist in the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Denver calls timeout. Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Walker finds quickly. Back to Walker. Trying to get open is Randall. Shot's good by Walker. 22 points for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The kick out to Barton. Pass to Porter. Gordon with it. Over Randall. Here's Jokic, and the rejection by Noel. Walker in the post. Barton defending. Walker the pass to quickly. Back to Walker. Trying to get open is Randall. Walker's shot is off. Denver leading by 22. Passes to Jokic. 1:33 left in the fourth. Barton inside the line, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nuggets.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always nice to get a win in that first battle. They'll go up 1-0 in the season series against the Knicks.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Jokic.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
And that one's good, Jokic. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the New York Knicks. The pass to Quickly. Some nice passing by New York here. And here is Morris. There's the drive, and Morris throws it down.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
The clock now can just run out for the Nuggets. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Will. Big blowout tonight. Doesn't mean anything extra to win by that much.
Not to me. We just got to come in and get wins. Instead of worrying about blowing teams out, we just got to worry about playing Nuggets basketball, and the rest will take care of itself.
Whether you win by 20 or 1, it's still a dub, I guess. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And